and we failed to mind our own business. We went and mind everybody else's business except our own.
Mm.
Yes, I get it.
One question here. Um, I think just the terminology, but just for educational purposes, what's the process called again when you use your there's a certain number that's on your birth certificate that you can use and send to all of these bills. Every bill that you get, the light bill, your water bill, there's a certain number of on your birth certificate that you can use and
Well,
send them
you
that
don't need
shows
to
that your trust really cover all these bills.
yeah, you don't need to do that though. You don't need to do that though because remember I told you the bill is a remittance and the bill is a note, it's actual
Right,
value. It falls under the bill of
right,
exchange act. So what happened is that we
okay.
don't understand where the clearing house is to clear these bills because they never told us that to pay them at the bank with no money. They never told you that the
Right.
bottom part is the check. You see what I'm saying? But you're supposed to deposit that into your account because what is the meaning of account into financial literature? It means extension of credit, and there is no money. It's just debit and credit. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So your account is where they extend you credit. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to show because remember, your birth certificate is the primary document that creates every other single document in your life. It is called your equitable title. And because of that now, you could get a thing called other kind of identification which allows you to open up accounts, right? In that name. You,
Mm,
you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the account is where the credit is being extended, but you have to deposit into your account.
Yes.
What do you have to deposit? An item of credit to
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah.
So now you got to look up the definition of items of credit, and it will tell you remittances, bills, coupons. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Banknotes, checks, drafts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Legal tender notes,
yeah, then
right?
Mm-hmm.
Money orders, right? Etc. etc.
Right,
Right?
man. You're right.
Evidence of debt, securities, right?
Right.
So when if so, for example, now your mortgage is 300 grand. What do you got to do? Deposit it in your account. Why? Because the mortgage evidence is a debt. Now it's an item of credit. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
So,
But we never deposited it.
no.
But how could you deposit it? Because it has your signature on it. It's an evidence of a debt.
Okay.
That's what a promissory note is. Evidence of $10 in debt. Evidence of $5 in debt.
So, so
Legal tender acceptable for the payments of all debts.
yeah.
Is overstanding payment. How to pay.
Mm-hmm.
How to pay. They never taught us how to pay the bill. They taught us how to pay with the other bills, not the bill itself. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you need your account in order to deposit this bill into the clearinghouse,
Yeah.
Right.
which is the bank, your financial institution. The difference is we're not interacting with the bank as a third party, as a financial institution. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're interacting with the bank as a custodian. So we have to develop a relationship with the bank that is from a business to business, bank to bank. That's how you do it by depositing the items of credit by acceptable by law.
Mm-hmm. Respect, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
This next week, man.
Because
Start
every
with it.
deposit you make is a debit, right? So if you deposit an item, the only way for you to get a credit on your account is for you to deposit an item of credit.
Right.
Everything else you put in there is a debit. Why is it a debit? Because the evidence is debt. You can't mark it down as a credit.
Mhm.
That's why when you use your debit card, you're paying for shit, but you're saying, well, what the fuck is why am I debiting? Why is it called debit card? You get it now? Because you're not balancing the thing with the credit.
Hey, I have to say this, man. I have to say this really quick, things. So with the community that we're building right now, with a live like this, like we have no doubt moving forward, man. With people like Other Boy, with all of that expertise when it comes to finance and stuff like that. Like like how can people have doubt to know that we are actually our own government. And that we can actually do this. We have people that have all the knowledge in different expertise. You see what I'm saying? We have all the arguments you can think of. Like there's no doubt. Or I have no doubt. I have no doubt. You know what I mean? So
Not together we can stand, brother. See what I'm
yeah,
saying? We
yeah.
sharpen each other.
No, that's what's up, man. I
Yeah,
respect it. Big time.
yeah, man. Thanks for the
Yeah.
knowledge, man.
You gotta get in on the back chat too, Spin,
Yeah,
so
man.
that we could all chop it up on the back chat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Right,
Cause
right.
In terms of what we need to do to organize ourselves so we could start moving forward, you know?
yes, sir.
Right,
Yes,
right.
sir.
I'm not I'm not I'm not trying to tell no lies to you. We're kinda on a rush with it.
I
You see
understand,
what I'm
man.
saying?
I understand.
Hey,
I've been,
I
you know,
get it though.
I
All
get
this
it.
time,
yeah.
all the energy we're putting in on the media, you
Mhm.
see, we can't let it go for nothing. You know what I mean? 'Cause this has
No,
to
Right.
count for something too, because we're also establishing our media. This is it
mm-hmm.
Mm,
through the online community, the virtual one,
Okay.
right,
Yes,
right.
sir.
right? Because we're using language corrected law, right? So
Hmm.
even though we're online, we're still a community, right?
Come
Yeah,
on.
And even though we're on here, we're still on media, right? It's
Yeah.
called what? Media.
yep,
Yeah.
There.
yep.
Sincere with the truth, you know
So
what I
it's
mean?
very important. And each of our platforms are very important because that's a part of our media that you can't interfere with because it's for our education, for our enlightenment. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
Hmm.
sir.
So they can't be striking our things and messing with our things, and you know what I mean? We could not so they get proper funding for our things.
Come on.
So we have to elevate the thing now, you know?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
I
sir.
just utilize the method to be the methodist, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So remember the zero to nine now with
Right,
binary. And also you could originate it
right,
from the
right.
origination because you're the originator, right? It starts from the source when you count a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 don't really exist because it's a 1 and a 0 again.
Stop back over
You
Hmm.
see
again.
what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it exists in the sense we know in the multiples it keep going up, but in the spiritual realm of writing and ritual, it's the two combined, one and a zero. So it's starting again. It's a repeat of the process that we just did, 0 to 9, the binary code. See what I'm saying? This is the code where they never teach it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the binary law, but them change it into the binary code because them keep it to themselves as a code. You see what I'm
As a
saying?
law,
Because
yeah.
yeah, because if they had studied it, then we would have figured it out long time ago, would have been way ahead of the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they took the simple concept from us so that we and told us, oh, start count from one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to tell you to forget about the zero because it's nothing, but it's the beginning. You can't have nothing in this world. You see what I'm saying?
No, you got
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because something exists, so now you can't have nothing. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
You're right, bro. God,
There's
remember.
always something. And that's the trick in the world. You know what I mean? They're thinking about zero because everything is coming from it. And it's
Yeah.
the beginning of everything. The way how they taught us is like, oh, they never taught us it was the beginning, and everybody has to start from scratch. So then we would know how to start. So we would know how to end, right? We would know where to start from.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? But they told you, oh, it's nothing. Forget about it. Start from one. But then this is where you miss the first step. I end up falling on our faces
Mhm. Right.
spiritually. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't get the one without going through zero first.
Mhm.
Just like how you couldn't get
Shit.
to two if you never start go through one.
And
You
see,
see?
same thing build up the whole digital platform. Zero and one coding, binary coding.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yes.
Is
Until they figured out the 09A and then AI emerged. You see what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm,
And that's
so
why we're doing this now. Because it's in the realm of 0 to 9 because they figured it out. You see what I'm saying?
mhm.
So when they figured it out the code now, they're like, oh Lee, but they couldn't grab it from us. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like it manifested in us too. All of the great mathematicians that was humble, just showed it to them. Like myself here. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Another one was what's his name here? Howard. Howard. What's that famous guy named Howard something?
Mm,
Brother was telling me you can't multiply one by itself and get one. Another actor. Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard. Yes. So like even like I was saying this,
yeah.
I teach 0 to 9, but Terrence Howard teach a different kind of mathematics, but it all correlates to 0 to 9. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you hear Terrence Howard and his stuff. I'm the only one that taught 0 to 9 because Almighty taught it to me. No man taught it to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's
Powerful
why I
thing
teach
that
it to
man.
the other ones on ones then. You see what
Mhm.
I'm
When you
saying?
see, yeah, yeah. When you see
Yeah.
the Mayan number system starts from the zero, and that's where I learned it from. The zero representing the egg of creation.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. This is where I picked up how to master it. It's from our ancestors because when I
Right.
realized that the Mayans used the tenth, they're the ones who created the tenth
Yes,
decimal
sir.
system.
Yes,
You see what
sir.
I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it all correlates to the whole universe. This is why they
Right.
were able to figure out the universe because remember, the circle, the degrees of a circle is 360 degrees, right? Three
Yeah.
plus six is nine, and you
Yep.
got zero. You see the 0 to 9. Now there's 4 seasons in one year. Each of them have 90 days. Four nines is 36. That's why every time a season end, one start. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
As soon as one end, one start. So it's showing you 0 to 9 there in 90-day seasons that are four behind each other that equal to 360 in the circle. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When they told us about 10, 11, they took us outside of the circle and away from the source of creation and nature. You see what I'm saying? Because they took us outside our realm in the Roman system and started us out at one. You see what I'm saying? Now,
Mhm.
how does 0 to 9 correlate with the universe? Well, it's the binary system, it's the binary code because 9 is the 10th. 9 is the 10th digit. There's only 10 digits. Now, if you start counting on your fingers from zero, you get nine. You see what I'm saying? You get nine at the end. This is very important because it's a built-in number system. Now, if you put down your first finger and you say 9 times 1, 9 fingers are still up. If you put down your second finger and you lift up the first one from the pinky, there will be one pinky up and 8 fingers on the other side. It represents 18, right? Or 9 times 9, which is 81 in reverse, right? If you put down the third finger on one hand, right, from the pinky, there will be 2 fingers up from the pinky and 7 fingers up on the other side to make up the other fingers on two hands. That's 27. 9 times 3 is 27, right? Or 72, right? Which is 9 times 8.
Yep.
You get it?
Yes, sir.
In the circle, in the loop. So if you put down the fourth finger now, it's 3 fingers, right?
Mhm.
You put down the fourth finger, it's 3 fingers up
Mhm.
and 6 fingers on the other side. That's 4 times 9 is 36. You see what I'm saying? or the other way around, 63. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
7 times 9, 63.
Mhm.
You're doing this with me, guys.
Yeah, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And if you keep putting down the fingers, so you say 9 times 1, it's there. 9 times 2, it's there, 18. 9 times 3, it's there, 27. 9 times 4, 36, it's there. 9 times 5, 45, it's there. 9 times 6, right? 54, it's there, bro. 9 times 63 is there. 9 times 8. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's all there on your fingers.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
Well, you see what I'm saying? So 0 to 9, you could count and multiply on your hands. So at the beginning, the Father said, be fruitful and multiply. It's the first commandment, right?
Mhm.
Because this was what the Creator was telling us to overstand His own, right? To multiply. You see what I'm saying? To be fruitful. You see what I'm saying? So
Wow.
when you see
Deep.
you see now the 9 is the 10th. What does it mean? It means that after 9 comes 0. When you put 0 behind any number, what happens? It tenfolds the number. If you have one thing and you put 0 behind it, now it's tenfold.
Yeah.
If you put another 0 behind it, it's 10 times that number. It's tenfold, 100.
You can make
You
zero
see what I'm saying?
four to a thousand.
Yeah, and then it tenfold again. So this is what our ancestors do. You see what I'm saying? They knew that when you roll out 0 to 9 and then write it out again in a line, it loops itself. So when you write out 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, what you do is you create a sequence where 9 becomes 90 after 9. And then if you add the 1 to it, it becomes 901. And then if you add the 2 to it, it becomes 9012
Yeah.
in the dimensional world. So when you're counting now, by the time you count to 90, bro, I'm gone. Because you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, bro. I'm like, bro, from reach 9, I'm gone to 90, bro. You see what I'm saying? And after my loop after that, it's just a tenfold. I'm gone, bro. Right. In the elevations. So you find that life, this is why life come back around in the circle. The sun is in the circle. The moon is in the circle. The earth is in the circle. We're in the circle. Your eye is in the circle. Everything you look on right now have a circle. You can't escape the circle. It emanates, it echoes, you see what I'm saying? Yes, it ripples out into creation. It's what creation is coming from, that sound. You see what I'm saying? That cosmic womb. It's a cosmic womb. Nothing can come into creation without it. Whether it's in the physical or the spiritual or the material realm. It's bound by these numbers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why is it important? Because the Masons use it. They show you a compass and a square. Now the square is a 90-degree angle square. Represents the seasons and the 4 corners. The compass is the circle, which represents the 360. Now the square is significant because on one side of the carpenter square is called the tongue, and the other side is called the blade. What's so synonymous about the tongue and the blade? When it's called the word of the sword. When you take the S off a word and put in the front, you get sword. So this cuts deep, deeper than any knife. This will sever through anything, bro. This is creation. This word. Now, when I tell you about the cutting edge, it's when two edges merge and meet, they come to a point. It's called point zero. It's the sharpest edge ever. That pierces and cuts. Now, nothing comes in this world without being cut by that blade, whether it's in the physical, the spiritual, or in the material realm. Okay? When you look before you, the phone is cut with the blade. Your garment is cut with the blade. Everything that's made is cut with the blade. We are cut from the blade of the Almighty, the word of the Almighty. See? So, what is it? It's the gift from God, that sword, for us to create our whole existence as creators.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because it comes from within, from that source, from that being. When you say that word in your mind, you hear it out loud, but nobody never hear it because you didn't speak it yet. Before you could even speak the word, it come clear in nanoseconds. It's transferred into what has to be vocalized. Right. It echoes inside before it comes out loud and clear in a speed and a rate you could never control or imagine. This source, zero, is where it starts. So I'm saying nine is the 10. Now take it back around and we're going through it. It's a circle. There's no end to it. It's infinite. You create your world, bro. If you see something today, you say, yo, I'm going to make this. The material will come from the earth. There's no material before you that didn't come from this earth. There's no matter before you that won't go back into this earth. Whatever you want to make, you could make from the inception of your mind, and the material is given to you from this earth. I'm teaching you this spiritual knowledge, bro. So no power could hold over you except that of the Most High, great Mother and Father of creation, omnipotent. I say, so we bring everybody up to the balance, bro. See what I'm saying? Because we're going to shift from the base of this pyramid because we are that base. And what will happen to that ion, the top will collapse. Only one Almighty we say. There's no hierarchy, no other hierarchy structure that man could create. Because once the base realizes that the foundation is us, we just gotta get up and walk. And everything crumbles. Because it's our Trinity. Any guy could come try to prove me wrong, I pay him everything worth to prove me wrong. Oh man. All of the scholars, any scientist can prove this wrong.
No, no, look, man, those are indisputable facts, brother.
So that's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna shape this world. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's why it's so important these platforms. Gonna big up yourself. How's it going, Elohim?
Yes, I'm brother, my people.
People power.
Oh, I love y'all, man. I love this chi, this energy, this deep chi. I love this, man.
Nature vibes.
Love you.
Yeah.
Loving the vibes too, that it's strong. Man, I shall respect all the one. Yeah. There, Father. Really, really.
Yeah, man. This is we live right now, family.
They say that we have until December to claim our status. Yeah, I heard January 6th. So we gotta push this. We gotta get cracking. But in light speed, we're light beings. So when we move, it's instantaneously. Uh, I remember one time, I had to give everybody notice, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this big spirit. I'm gonna do this. So all these things got me, man. All of a sudden, I remember, this was one word. Mail. They said electronic mail, email. It's still mail, just like the post office. They created another virtual post office that we never really utilized. It's called electronic mail, and it's date stamp time and everything.
You like right this. See, you like you like that TV. You have the live available. Sorry about that from live on blank. Listening us. Go on, isn't it? Live. Sorry about that everyone. Is it? Don't know. Sorry about that other boy. Let's cut the live. And my fault. Cut the live for me, brother. Come on. Send back a request, my general. Send back a request. General. Freeze up. Alright. Let's cut off the live for me. Let's see. System. Internet problem. Internet problem. Yeah. Thanks to the massive, man. Big up order, man. Sabi, oh, you don't know. Fire mama. Body follow fire mama. Body follows order, boy, right now. Sabi, one, you don't know. Body give me a follow. Go to any live, is it, man? Flap hands. Big up order, boy. I tell you, is it, the general? Thanks. Thanks to everyone. Oh, see. They cut the live. Yeah. So,